Hello guys, welcome back to the Wind Waker modding tutorial. This is part 3 and I'm going to show you how to make paths which show where the where NPCs and bad people will walk, and then they'll follow the path that you lay out for them. So let's get started. Okay, now that we have Winditor open, let's go to a link. Well, first off, what we're gonna do is let's add in NPC. I'll just add Anton here. Okay, let me just rotate that. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do now that he's here, let's make sure we go to refractored paths. Make sure you don't do the just paths, make sure it's the refractored paths. Right click on it and add object. So there'll probably be, depending on the map, a bunch of other paths here, but we aren't going to worry about those. So let's name it whatever. So now that that's done, we'll set him. When you click on him, there'll be an option of paths. Not all actors have paths, only some of them. So if it has this here, that means that they can do the path. So click on the one you created, and now let's go down to refractored paths and waypoints and add the object. So now that that's here, just place it down and head back to your path in refractored paths and click on Anton, or whatever you name your path, and set the first point to the one you just created. It's called new right now, but the name will probably go back. Okay, now just copy paste, do Control C to copy, Control V to paste. Just do Control C and Control V at the same time. Okay, now let's move it, and then click on your first point and next point and set it to the one you just created. There'll be this little line that shows where it will go, connecting the two together. I'll just continue the copy paste process until you get the path you want. Okay, it's also good to know, in the middle of it, sometimes you'll get the super annoying error about the Microsoft.NET framework. And what you need to do, don't click continue, because if you do, it'll just go away and then come back. And unfortunately, you'll have to restart it, the Winditor. So but this happens pretty much every time you're laying down paths, which is very annoying. So I'd recommend every time you press something, you click Control and S at the same time to save, like every time you press something down, so you won't lose any progress. So just close it. Fortunately, it will also not usually close on its own. So what you need to do is search for Task Manager, click on it, and click on Winditor. It'll just be called Editor, and right click and end the task. So one thing that'll happen when you close it back up, it'll change to like path 17.0 for the first path, and instead of it being called whatever you named it, it will now be called path 17 or whatever the next number after the ones that were already there is. So just keep on going until you're done. Okay, now that we're at the last one, I'll just loop it back around and click on the first one. Is it set for the next path afterwards to be path 0, which probably means he'll follow one of these paths and just walk into the water and die. So what we're probably gonna need to do is get rid of next path and set path loops and just go 999. Okay, just Control S to save it real quick. Let's see. This tree's in the way. I just move it. Okay, let's play test and see how it looks. Okay, we're in the game. So as you can see here, he's walking now. If you get close, he'll probably stop and look at you so you can talk to him, but whatever. It's like, just like in Windfall Island when he's walking around. So, he's walking on the same path we put down. So, that's all working well. In some of the tests I did before I made this video, I was doing it wrong, so I assigned it to these paths that are down in the water, probably for these paths are probably for the waves. I don't know how to change wave paths yet, but just, so, I don't know, but, so if you want to, you can delete these paths. I don't actually know if they're for the waves or not, but it might mess something up, but if you want to delete it so don't get confused, you can do that. Okay, so now that's done, I'll show you how it works with a few more actors, and then we'll end it for the episode. So let me just, so it's also probably worth noting that sometimes you will just, when it's showing the different points, sometimes it will just be blank and not say anything, and just, but you can still select it. When it does that, it's still there, it's just probably a weird error or glitch it's having, but yeah, so I'll just send him on past 7, no, that's the wrong one, 17, see how that it's like. Okay, so it looks like he's trying to attack me because I'm too close to the spawn, but that's supposed to happen, so, okay, now that we're back up, you can now see him walking on the path, as right here. So yeah, I think that about covers it. You can look at different actors and see what paths, and see if they follow a path or not. By the way, some actors will not have animations because they're not supposed to be walked with. Like almost all the Windfall Island residents can follow paths, but a lot of them don't actually have animations for it. Like whatever the Anton's girlfriend name is, because she never actually walks in the game, she'll just slide across and follow the paths. She'll just like, it looks pretty funny, but you'll have to find that yourself, because I cannot for the life of me remember her name, so I can't look it up. So, yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, be sure to ask the Wind Waker modding Discord server, and either myself or someone else will probably help you out with any of your issues. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one, guys.